Wow. Come on, YouTube. Refresh. Show me live streaming. There we go. There we go. Oh, dear Lord. Pause it. Hit it, twerk it. Do it. Texas, baby. Do it, baby. Better. Watch it better. Faster, stronger. I already know that song. Hey, Wolf! Hey, my son. Hey, Midnight. Let me kick off my shoes. Actually, they're not actually shoes, they're boots. I know, like, finally. Stretch. So, how y'all been doing? Yeah, finally you didn't fall asleep. Finally. You didn't fall asleep this time. Hooray! I was like watching I finally started watching Jacksepticeye's Outlist playlist, and it was funny. He couldn't find the key at all. Like, oh my gosh, it's going to take forever for him to find the key. Hey, Abraham! Hey, Abraham! How's the Bible going? Oh, man. I'm surrounded by wolves. Y'all are wolves. I'm a cat. I adopted Wolf and Midnight. Though I'm a cat. I'm actually a cat. So, yeah. GT. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Here's my cup, baby. Kitty, kitty. Hey, Jess! Hey, Jess! You're my handsome boy. Here's my handsome boy. I know, kitty! Kitty, 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 kitty. He wants his tuna. That's why he's like pouting. He's pouting because he wants his tuna. I know. You want your tuna. You want your tuna. He knows what he sees himself in the camera. What are you seeing? Hi, sir. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What do you see? Meister, my kitty kitty. There you go, boy. Put you on the bar. What is it, you crazy cat? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty. Why are you on my laptop? Cat. He's cat. He's on the table right now. This is every time you see a fat person back up. This is what you see when the fat person backs up. Don't go towards the light. Holy shit, it makes it look dark in the camera. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Plus, it's a color of the United States flag. It has the United States flag on there. America, fuck yeah. I'm hungry. Don't judge. Well, I'm not hungry. I'm actually bored. I'm actually bored, not hungry, so I bored eat sometimes. At nighttime, though. Did someone be weird while I was gone? No, no one did be weird. Oh, truth is, everyone is weird now and then. Everyone is weird. Shit. Yeah, a bunch of people. Kicks open chat door. What's up, fuckers? Yeah! With it! Nah. Go, Whisk. Out the door. Go, Whiskey. Go out there. There we go. Do you know how to say bitch in sign language? This is how you say bitch. This is how you say up yours, bitch. This is boy. This is bitch. Cat! Stop stepping on my keyboard! You're messing shit up! Crazy cat. Alright, got it. Got it. He's watching. He's watching the mice. We have mice in. Call your cat pussy. No, because he has a dick. Well, he's actually a dick. He has one. He has a dick. But my cat Cuddles, the other hand, she has pussy. Where is she anyways? Probably outside. That feels better. It's super hot over here, so I'm sticking my head in the freezer. Oh my gosh. happening here? Can y'all like my stream? It's at 0 right now. This little lone 0. This itty bitty 0. Right here. Hit the like button, please. Yay! It's a 1. Now let's make it into a 2. I actually drank a beer. Oh, thank you, Panda. Thank you, Dynamite. Wait, did you change your profile pic? Oh, you did. Alright. I am snacking on shit now. Oh well. No shit, Tammy. Cat, what you doing? He's laying down on my laptop. Why are you laying down on my laptop? Cat. Oh my fucking gosh. Cat, can I have my laptop back? It lays down even more. It's a he. It's a guy. My cat is a guy. Boy. Why are you on my laptop? No! Cat! What did you do? Cat! The fuck? The fuck you do? Somehow, my cat pulled up a different Chrome tab. Like, I knew my laptop could do this, but now I have 2 separate websites pulled up at the same fucking time, and I can look at both. Because I know how to make it that way. Because I have a button to make it into I can click that button and click on any website I want, or or anything. That's what happens when you have a Chromebook. But I could not know how to pull up a different page, like 2 different pages, and you can look at them at the same fucking time. I couldn't figure it out how to do that. Because you had to create something. Now my cat done what I wanted it. Now I can pull up 2 things and play at the same time with 2 different things. Back! Okay, I'm taking my laptop somewhere else, or else the cat will destroy it. No, I'm gonna take that website down and pull this back open. If my cat hacked you, you're just stupid. You have the worst freaking security ever to your computer. Seriously, the worst fucking security. Oh my. Not A2, it's O. I will not watch a video, Dynamite. I'm sorry, because I have way too many tabs open right now, so it'll be laggy as fuck. So I'm not able to pull up any other videos, or else it'll be lagged the fuck out on me. When you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. When I see your face, there is nothing I would change. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. No, not one of them is Pornhub. That would be on my phone. Like, that would be on my phone. Porno. Actually, I have 2 porn sites open on my phone. I have xnxx.com and Pornhub. On my tablet, I have xvideo.com and Pornhub. xvideo.com and Pornhub. On my laptop, I don't have anything pulled up because I can just type it in and just go there. On my tablet and my phone, I got saved, damn it. I got saved. www.bangbros.com. Dynamite! I worry you. What? Why? 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 Why that website? I'm worried for you. Hey, Cameron! We're talking about, porn websites. we're talking about porn websites. Oh my gosh. This kind of porn would be probably yandere porn or stepsister porn. Or fucking on a train. Hentai kind. It's a me, Seduced Mario. It's a me, Seduced Mario. Dynamite, I worry you. It's a me, a Mario. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. What I really like to watch is more domination kind of stuff. I just want to watch Angel. Dynamite saying, "It's a me, Seduced Mario." Again. Damn it. Damn it. Oh my. Whiskey. In and out with you. Come on. Crazy dog. Oh my gosh. It's a me, horny Mario. Dynamite. No spamming, Dynamite. 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 Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hmm. I won't say what else I look up on Pornhub and the other porn websites because they'll think I would be fucking weird as shit. Wait, let me see. Let me pull it up on a different tab. I hope not. I hope I don't have a dislike on this stream. Doesn't have to take up data. You just need Wi-Fi. Lil Suki animation. Shit, I hope you have 1 million subscribers. Nope, I have 88. By wish. By wish I have 1 million. What? Let me see this shit. Let me see. Alright, I'm getting on now. Holy crap. Let me see. Who disliked? Now. Who disliked? What the? Holy crap. Who disliked? What the? Holy crap. Who disliked, man? Who disliked? Holy fucking. Like, I have only one dislike button. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. You want my channel rack up to 1 million? Thank you. Just sub. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? No. No, he didn't. Yes, sir. You're welcome. Ah, yes, this is Knuckles Pizza. Do you want some Nux pizza? What's Nux? What's Nux? It's spelled like Knux. I don't know what that stands for. I'm going to get drunk as shit. Okay. Knuckles! That's what I thought! At first I said Knuckles, then like, Nux? What? Still questioning it? Hi, you. Pizza. Hi, you. I want shoes, pizza. Okay. What? 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 Pizza. Hi, you. Oh, yeah. Pizza. Hi, you. I want shoes. Shoes. Pizza. Okay. Oh, that's a conversation. Plot. Oh, I get it now. Okay. Lewd. Be lewd. Make us lewd just like that day. Oh my gosh. So. Let's not be lewd because Dad is on watching right now. Let's not do dumb shit. Though that was my intention, but Dad's watching now. Oh, I have many secrets. My parents, I don't want my parents find now. Oh, shit. Well, they could find out some of my secrets if they watch back on my streams. Like, all my streams. Holy shit. I have like so many skeletons in my closet. It's just awkward that you're watching. It makes it feel awkward. And some of these, well, there's one I will never tell anyone, and I will bring to my grave. I will never say it on stream. I will never. I will not even say it to anyone. I will bring that secret down to my grave. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Dad. Night, Dad. Since he's going to bed, let's let the lewdness happen. Because we haven't had a lewd stream in a long ass while. Like a super, super lewd fucking stream where everyone is freaking doing an orgy party on chat. Oh my gosh. He's lying? How you saying that, Midnight? My dad never lies. He's actually the most honest man I know. Midnight. My dad will never lie. Not even to me. Timmy fapping voice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Damn it. You had to? Oh my gosh. He's peeping around to find your little lewd secrets. Well, my lewd secrets, well, it's actually out there. Just watch my old streams. It's out there in the open. I actually set you on the cookie charge jars. I fact look up. What? It's lewd stream, my dudes. Ah! Oh my gosh. The memes. Oh my gosh. Chicken. Alright. Yeah, if you want to, most of y'all already know my secret lewd stuff, so I'm gonna say anyways. I like to be cut with knives. I like being clawed on the back. One of my dreams is to have sex in a coffin with another live person. Okay? And I actually like to be dominated by a girl. I like them dominatrix. Because because I'm usually the one that's dominating her because she doesn't know what the fuck to do. Shit. Like, you're a virgin? With that ass? Damn, girl. I need to teach you one or a few things. And we're not talking about that. I forgot I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. That distracted me. Dude, read this out loud in Russian accent. An American accent. In America, you have mobs. In Russia, you have sums. What? 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 I don't get this. I don't get this at all. I don't get this. What's mobs and what's Sam's? What's mobs, and Sam's? I want to know. I want to know. I like my fangs. They like stick out a lot. But I wish they were longer. In the future, I'm going to have surgical to my mouth having longer canines. That's what I'm going to happen in the future. I'm going to get longer canines. Surgically put on. America, mother of all bombs. Russia, surface to air missiles. Well, yeah, America is the mother of all bombs. But Russia is the surface to missiles. We have the atomic bombs that obliterates everyone. You only have nuclear warheads that only does minor damage compared to an atomic fucking bomb. Do you know what happens with an atomic fucking bomb? It obliterates everything around it. You will see nothing but black ash. With a nuclear warhead, it won't happen like that. Fully. Not fully. Just only a big, huge crater. And you still have a big, huge city around the crater, radio-wise. But with an atomic fucking bomb, there's no city left! You ain't the daddy of all bombs. These nuts are. Russia and America are the reason World War III will happen because they have the highest class nuclear weapons. I know, right? Reason why nobody starts shit 101. We got the bombs, bitches! Actually, China, Russia, the US, Great Britain are the only ones that are supposed to have nuclear warheads. The only ones, besides Japan. Japan has smaller ones for their ships, though. Only for their ships, not for countries. For overseas battles, like for sea battles. That's it. Not big, huge scale like countries. But big, huge scale like countries and all that, us Americans and Russians and British people. Britons. Yeah. It's all right, guys. Canada will be here to help the losing side like always. What are you talking about? Americans! They're in World War II and World War I. We were on World War I. We accidentally got mixed up in something by accident. And World War II, we weren't trying to fucking mess with anyone else. We were trying to stay silent. Just one of the generals, you know, the main general that did Pearl Harbor, that went with Pearl Harbor, he told the king before Pearl Harbor, don't mess with America. Don't even get them into this war. And after Pearl Harbor, the general, when he was going back to the airship, he says, men, we have awakened the bear. Prepare to die. Woo! Canada? That's on my history books. I heard Canada done only a little. Very, very little. Just only helped out with the shipping. Transporting supplies to the front lines. As long with America. Well, America was sending troops. You were just only letting us use your ships. Because Germans both Germans and Japan ships were sinking our transport ships. That's it. Dynamite, stop sending links. You know I can't fucking watch it. I have way too many tabs on to watch it. I'll watch it later. No! I got important shit on there. Oh, America had the manpower and the weapons. No, it's not porn. The internet is for porn, but it's not porn. It's something else. I wish it was porn, but it's something else. No! You ain't taking my knife. Assassin. Me, the king of all assassins, command you don't give her a knife. Go. How can you kill humanity if I can resurrect them? I am death himself, you know. Are you talking about this knife? You talking about this knife? Gotta get a little darker. Get a little more dark. What? Ninja, you mean assassin? Watch your tone there. Oh, really now? Don't I look weird? Fucks everyone's girlfriend. Haha, dynamite! I don't have a girlfriend anymore. Oh my. I kicked my shoe. Get out the way, you stupid shoes. Oh, zipper, move! The zipper out from underneath me. I sat down on my dog. Move, zipper. Go. Move. There we go. There's Cuddles. She was a dresser the whole time. Over there. Alan! Hi. Alan! What, Jen? Do you see yourself in the mirror? Huh? You see yourself? You see yourself? You see yourself? Huh? Do you see yourself? Cuddles, come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Cuddles. Zipper, move. Dog, out from underneath my feet. Zipper, move. Yeah. This is Cuddles, my baby girl. Cuddles. 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 Oh, my baby girl. My baby girl. Oh, my baby girl. Oh, my cuddles, my cuddles, my cuddles. Oh, my cuddles. This is my baby girl. This is my baby girl. Yes, you are. You're my baby girl. Yeah. Jen, you jealous? She's jealous right now. Holy snap, Coco! Stop it! You almost made Cuddles upset. Jen, stop it. I know, right? Cuddles is falling asleep on my arm. This is my baby. This is my baby kitty. This dog. Hey, Maniac. Don't kill my cuddles. I love cats. I'm holding cuddles like I do a baby. And she's sleeping right now. She's waking up. Stretch. Oh, stretch. My baby. My baby kitty. What the heck? Jen, stop it. Stop being jealous. What? No? Okay. This cat. Can you tell I spoil my animals? Oh, there they go. There's the cat. There she goes. Oh. Truth or dare? Truth. I picked truth. Wait, what? What? How do you do that? What the hell? Let's play Truth or Dare. Message deleted by Dynamite. What? What? How did you do that? That's like a mixture of shit. What? What? How the fuck? Hi, regular. Holy shit. Midnight, how did you do that? Hi, sis. Message deleted by Dynamite. How the fuck are y'all doing this? What? What? Oh my gosh. Seriously, regular. Everyone that's watching this, and if the chat hasn't disappeared yet in the future, Borkster is actually regular. Oh, okay. I said I choose truth. No one ain't saying shit. Wolf, get off Fortnite. We're going to be lewd as shit because we're playing Truth or Dare. And Dynamite says, I didn't say Dare, I said Truth. I picked Truth. Yeah, Dynamite said Truth or Dare, and I said Truth. I picked Truth. No. I will not pick Dare. I'm a Truth kind of guy. Yes, one of my cats are male. Yes, one of my cats are male. Allahu Akbar. Bork, sir. I actually had that song. Where's my phone? Everyone, I misplaced my phone. Oh. Here it is. Wow. I see a lot of videos that I missed. Holy fucking crap. Oh yeah, thank you for the subscribe, Lil Suki Animation. I'd rather be in a voice call doing this slap reg. Stupid commercial. Yell this out loud as you can. Allah Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! It's a tongue twister for me. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Oh my gosh. Man, I think I'm safe with you with the Dare, so I'll choose Dare, Midnight. I feel safe with you. Message retracted. Oh. I'm gonna say silent for the moment, but I already picked. But I'm gonna say silent for a moment to build up suspense. I'm gonna stay silent to build up some suspense. You're not prepared. Yeah, it'll be a shock to you. It'll be a big, huge shock. Well, it would be a shock for both y'all. Midnight, guess. Guess which one. Guess which one I picked. Guess which one I picked. No. Both of them are wolves, so... I won't lie to you. I didn't pick both. I picked one of y'all. Hey. I picked the one that is not playing Fortnite and here typing. That's the one I picked. I picked you, Midnight. You're my favorite child because... Is it? Wow. Because I stop everything to watch a live stream. Anyone, even y'all. When I go onto y'all's live stream, I'm not watching anything else. I'm not doing anything else. Pains. Penis. 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 No, that's not how you spell it. It's Penis. I'm on my iPad watching. Oh. Still, you're freaking on a video game. Which one you're gonna play? Focus more. The one you're gonna win at a game at, or one you're just going to be seriously be scarred at? Both. Well, Man Eyes is still the best. Because she was actually the first person to actually made my stream way it is now. I had Hermione, but she doesn't visit here that often because she is very shy and she doesn't like to talk around other people about her problems. So Minna actually helped me out starting up my stream and everything. Hitler isn't dead. Well, he probably is now because it's been almost a century now since World War II. Died from old age, but there is proof that he fled to South America. There's actually is proof that he covered up his death with a duplicate of him and fled to America. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! See? I'm not lying to you. If you were here earlier, regular, you would understand. I told you. I told you I had it on my phone. Did you drop your phone? No, it's right here. Oh my gosh. I'd rather watch it on my tablet. Yes, I love you too. Did you orgasm, assassin? Are you delayed or something? Are y'all delayed? No, I'm gonna watch it anyways on the laptop. I'm gonna do this. MK Ultra says, "What the fuck?" Oh, life. IMK. Are you okay? I'm gonna watch this video now. I'm gonna watch this video now. I know that meme. I know that meme. I know that meme. Whiskey and Gin is playing around. What do you think about Elon Musk Neuralink? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is it involving putting a chip in my body into the brain kind of shit? I disagree with it. I don't like it. If it is. Yeah. Fuck no. That will never happen. No, I know where that will lead to. That would be the mind control kind of shit. Government will control our brains and fuck our shit up. No, I will never do it. Holy shit, transhumanists! That's why they're fucked up! Oh shit! And they're promoting to children. Oh my fucking shit. To fucking children that don't know any better. I would like, hey, adults, what would you think of this? Not to the children. Are you fucking serious? Are you trying to make our children into slaves? Like, it's stupid. That is so stupid. The microchip to a brain is equal slavery. It's exactly like slavery. The government will control our minds and what we think. We will never have free will again if that happens. Hey, what if it malfunctions? Maybe it'll explode your fucking brain when it malfunctions. Think of the consequences. No, I will not do that. You are so smart for understanding any of this because most people think it's a great thing to get emails directly in their brains. I know it's stupid. I want to see it, not into my brain. If it ends up in my brain, I will never remember. I need to see it, not into my brain, because that would be stupid. You need a fucking monitor or something wired up to your brain to see the fucking message. Holy shit. That is stupid. Ugh. And plus, I seen this. It was in the movie Kingsman that this man tried to control the entire world with this kind of program. And one fucking button kills whoever joins the secret. Whoever joins the evil society gets this brain in their chip and be mind controlled. But they get it willingly, so they keep their willingness as long as they follow directions. But if you've seen the movie Kingsman, you know how it goes. You know how it goes if you've seen the movie Kingsman. Oh my gosh. That shit is... Oh my. I will never put a chip in my brain. I will never. I watched so many movies of them putting chips somewhere in their body and it'll go wrong. It will go wrong in an instant. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! No, 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 no. No! I know, that is some bullshit. Why would they do that? Truth or dare? Truth. Because I'm still talking about this and I don't want to do something far away. I had to do something far away on the dare. So truth. I don't know why they do that. They are... Who's the best one here? Me. Me. I'm the best one here. I'm the best one here. No. No, it's me. You said truth. Well, I think, on my opinion, I think I'm the best person here. So, yeah. Never say boy on my stream. Unless you're Kronos. Or me. Or you're a redneck. Any of the three. Hooking up a chip to your brain will be very, very bad for the health and your mentality. When I say mentality, that's your mental state and your human emotions. Yeah. I really want to go up to these people and just slap every single one. Even if they're a girl, I'll just slap the hell out of them. Like both guys and girls that started this shit up with microchips in the brain. Just end up slapping them. Tried to give them a little more sense. Don't get kids involved unless it's approved by the parents. If it's approved by the parents, okay, but it's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. Transhumanists are stupid. They are stupid. They are just lowlives trying to make a dollar to be stupid. Putting a microchip into your brain and saying, it'll make you smarter. It's the same thing. Hey, snorting up smashing down Smarties and snorting up through a straw will make you smarter. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as crushing up Smarties, snorting them up your nose and saying, hey, it makes you smarter. And blood drains from your nose in your ears because you've been snorting up Smarties. What the fuck? Dumbasses. Dude, Terra ain't any good. What a really good RPG game was RuneScape back in my day. RuneScape and Wizard 101. Those were the two online games back in my day. People in higher levels of the military are already required to take the injections. Oh, hell no! See? Government wants to take over our minds. To monitor their visuals. I know, it's stupid! It's stupid! Why? Oh my gosh. Oh my fucking gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, government wants to control everyone. You're subscribed now? I'll show up on my phone. Come here, brightness. There we go. I consider both them the same way, Midnight. I consider you Poi and Poi as Midnight. I know. I'll make her into a mod. She has my approval. Moderator. Because my cat in the background. Jen, come here. Jen. Maniac is evil and evil is maniac. Hey, maniac in Actually, mentally insane. Mentally insane equals me, and me equals mentally insane. Knock me out right now. Maybe. Oh, gins. My Jenny gins. My Jenners. My Jins. My Jenny gins. No, I've been mentally insane since I was born. I see dead people all the time. You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm John Cena. Oh my gosh. I was midnight. I was about to I thought you were gonna say, I guess you can say I like to sleep with Maniac. I thought you were gonna say that. She's trying to bite my hand, but failing at it. Nice. Oh, yes. Oh. Why are you biting my arm? Now she kisses it. Brianna. Hi there. I am not gay. I am not black. I am rainbow. We all are rainbow. We are one. We are all. And the same. We are one and the same. No difference at all. The only difference is our personalities and our looks. But we have the same hearts. Midnight. I'm Skittles. I raped Ellen and Tara. Her name was Midnight Luna Rose. Ah! Was it midnight on Tara? Midnight. Did you play Tara? Did you play Tara? Did you play Tara? Did you? Enough with the Uganda. Do you see a Knuckles here? No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Dynamite. Oh my gosh. Jessica. Do I have to transform into Michael Jordan and say, stop it? Get some help. Do I have to transform into Michael Jordan and say, stop it? Get some help. Oh my gosh. Cat. Cuddles. Dee dee dee. Kitty kitty kitty. Crazy cat. No more. You gotta. Pulls out gun. I know. I have two of them. One a guy, one a girl. That was the girl. Oh, don't go far. Don't go far. With a good pit bull, my pity bull. Mwah.
I dreamed I was at a party. I've had dreams like this before, but something was off. Everyone was mad at me. Josh, Shannon, and Leo were playing games at the table. I could feel their hatred towards me, their glare saying, "You don't belong here." Fine, I would leave. I called a cab and tried to give them Shannon's address, but she wouldn't give it to me. I went outside to look for the street name. It was completely black outside, save for the walkway I stood on. Where were the streetlights? Where was the street? Frustrated, I decided to Uber, as the app would already know my location. Ding. My phone matched with Michael, who would be arriving in a black Toyota. He drove up a few minutes later. Opening the black door, I climbed inside. Michael greeted me and confirmed my home address that Uber had saved. As we drove away, I looked back to the house and saw only the front window. Josh, Shannon, and Leo all stood there, wide-eyed. They looked genuinely afraid of something. I was expecting smirks as their least favorite friend drove away. But instead, all their mouths were shaped into an O. I didn't puzzle it for too long. Screw them for kicking me out. Michael was a bigger guy. He wasn't fat, but really thick with muscle. He had short brown hair and talked animatedly, with his free hand not on the steering wheel. I couldn't see his face. He never turned around. Whatever. All I wanted was to get home and go to bed. I just needed to get home. I must have drifted asleep, for when I awoke, there were two more bodies in the car. Michael's wife, a thin petite woman, and their son. Their son was in the passenger side, his wife next to me on the back seat. They were discussing mundane chores on their to-do list. I couldn't see any of their faces because they all had their backs to me. His wife kept looking out the side window when she spoke. Why couldn't I see their faces? Michael pulled onto my street and parked in front of my house. I thanked him and opened the door, ready to escape this clown car. I had stepped out of the car and was about to shut the door when all three people turned towards me. I wouldn't have even noticed if I didn't turn back to grab my phone. They had no faces. There was only a blank, fleshy surface where their eyes and nose should have been. The only resemblance of a human was a jack-o'-lantern mouth cut side to side with long, white teeth. I screamed and ran up to my house without shutting their car door. My house was unlocked, speeding up the time for my escape. Crouching down on the floor after locking the door, I contemplated what to do. Should I call the cops? What were they? Have they already driven away? I ran into my room and in the darkest part of the house, peered out of the blinds. Fuck. The car sat still with all 4 doors closed. I couldn't see inside their tinted windows, but I knew they were staring back at me. I could feel it. The dream ended. Thank God. I awoke and relief swept over me. My boyfriend snored next to me. I could hear our cat walking around the house. Oh, thank God. I thought about waking up Jason to comfort me, but I didn't want to bother him. He looked so peaceful. Jesus, I've never had a nightmare like that before. I looked at my phone, which read 4:54 a.m. After a Google search, it appeared that anxiety and depression are causes of nightmares. Fantastic. Maybe it was my remaining paranoia, but I could have sworn there was scratching at my window. Were there tree branches out there? I can't remember. In the hallway, the cat was still moving. Was she meowing? What was she doing? I thought of checking on her, but I was still scared from my dream. Just need to fall back to sleep, wake up when it's daylight. I lay there a few moments more, covering my body with more blankets. They were still scratching at my window. Why was the cat meowing? Jason lay there, snoring. This is insane. I'm just being paranoid. Nothing is wrong. With false confidence, I kneeled up on my bed to peer out of the blinds. What was that scratching? There must be branches outside. I don't remember a tree being there. After taking a deep breath, I looked outside. My blood immediately ran cold. There, on the street, was a Toyota, exactly like the one from my dream. I screamed, waking up Jason. He couldn't understand what I was saying through my panic attack. All he heard was parked car outside. He decided to pull open the blinds completely and see what I was so frightened of. I screamed at him not to, but his hand already grabbed the drawstring. He and I both looked at the parked Toyota on the street. Jason, not understanding the problem, told me I just had a bad dream and to go back to bed. It was a coincidence. Just a coincidence. The cat was meowing quietly. Could Jason hear her? I can't remember if the deadbolt was locked on the front door. Jason would not come with me to check. He said everything was fine and I was being crazy. He started to snore again. I had to do it. I wouldn't be able to sleep otherwise. I crouched below the window's line of sight in my bedroom and started to walk down the hallway. Where did the cat go? There was a window in the hallway I stopped to peek out of. The blinds were closed. The little gap between the blinds and windows made the street visible. To my horror, the car door had opened. It was exactly how I left it in my dream. No, this can't be happening. Am I still dreaming? This feels like reality. I just have to make sure the door's locked and I'll go back to sleep. I tiptoed further down the hallway and rounded the corner to face the front door. Our front windows were completely exposed. Jason must have left the blinds pulled up. I could see everything outside. I wanted to vomit. There were 3 humanoid forms walking backwards towards the house. They must have exited the vehicle the few seconds I passed from the hallway. Every time I took a step towards the door, so did they. It was eerie. They were all in sync. 3 beings from my dream existed in reality. Still, I was convinced that they couldn't hurt me if the door was locked. I could see the deadbolt undone. We each had 1 step left to reaching the door. I jumped towards it and scrambled to lock the deadbolt. When I did, they turned around. They had no faces. I screamed. I must have passed out, for when I came to, I was in the hospital. Jason told me he found me unconscious with the front door wide open. I tried to explain what happened, but no words came out. He said he would stay with me all night while the doctors ran a few tests. They needed to make sure I was fine before returning home. Eventually, Jason drifted asleep in a corner chair. Who were those people? What did they want? Maybe there was something wrong with me. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Yes, that must be it. I suddenly became aware of how thirsty I was and clicked the call button from my hospital bed. As I lay there, waiting for the nurse, I looked around the room. My window had a small view of the parking lot. It was early in the morning, and the sun started to shine through. The parking lot was quite empty, I thought gleefully. A hospital shouldn't be a busy place. In the far corner of the parking lot was a vehicle with one of its doors open. I squinted, trying to make out what I was seeing. Was that a black Toyota? Before I could study the parking lot more, my door opened. In came a nurse, walking backwards towards me. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see...
Wow. All right. Night, Maniac. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're going to Chattanooga? Chattanooga? I think Chattanooga is spelled differently. Or is it Cadgoit? I don't know what is... How is it pronounced? Oh, you're leaving by assassin. BL Trick Shots. Welcome to the stream. Gary W. Welcome to the stream. Eju Boo. Welcome to the stream. Temptation. Welcome to the stream. Yes, Dynamite is a guy. You just not realized that? Holes Pablo. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you're still here, Wolf? Okay. Why, Dynamite? Why did you time out Ejubu? Ejubu, why? And I like it creepy. Want a balloon? Hiya, Georgie. Pennywise? Georgie. Georgie? Pennywise. See? We're not strangers no more. Pop, pop, pop. Oh my gosh. Oh, Billy. We all float down here, little Billy. We all float down here. What's an all-nighter? What do you mean it's an all-nighter? It's 11:13 at night. For me. It's 11:15. Actually, it's not 15, it's 13. Jen, what is it? Settle down, girl. Don't look at me that way. You can't go back there. You can't get back to the back of the couch. No. There's a glass table in the way. No. Don't look at me that way. You know the puppy eyes won't work on me. Go lay down. Jen, go lay down. Go lay down. Now, go. Is your chat lagging? Jack Sparrow. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 run 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 dun 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 dun. Hang on, let me get my other ACC. ACK. Make me mod on it. You're already a mod. Why are you sitting on Brandy now, Jen? Jen's being weird. You're already a mod. Ugh. Bim, bim, bim. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. His other account? What do you mean his other account? Which account is that? There we go. Crazy fucking cat. There we go. Can I kick this one? Instead of a moderator, can I kick this one? I'm just kidding. I'll make you a moderator. Lewd pictures time. For any guys that has me on Discord, go to my Discord channel and go to only adult men section. All right? Yeah, that random stuff stream. My plan was to make y'all you know, make y'all pick which game I play next. Holy crap, I have 92 subscribers. I'm almost there to 100. So random stuff, number 11.
I will not be controlled by people living on borrowed time and stolen thrones. Let them think.
Laughing Jack, seriously.
It was a nice summer day. My 5-year-old son, James, was playing outside in the backyard of our suburban home. James has always been a quiet boy. He plays by himself mostly. He never had many friends. But he's always had a wild imagination. I was in the kitchen feeding our dog Fido when I heard what sounded like James talking to someone in the backyard. I'm not sure who it could be that he was talking to. Could he have finally made a friend? Being a single dad, it's hard for me to always keep an eye on my son, so I decided to go outside and check on him. When I went out into the backyard, I was a bit confused because James was the only person back there. Was he talking to himself? I could have sworn I heard another voice. "James! It's time to come inside!" I called out to him. He came inside and sat down at the kitchen table. It was about lunchtime, so I decided to make him a turkey sandwich. "James, who are you talking to out there?" I asked. James looked up for a moment. "I was playing with my new friend," he said, smiling. I poured some milk and continued to pry, as any good father would. "Does your friend have a name? Why didn't you, ask him to have lunch with us?" I asked. James stared at me for a moment before replying. "His name is Laughing Jack." I was a bit taken aback by what he said. "Oh? That's a strange name. What did your friend look like?" I asked, a bit confused. "He's a clown. He has long hair and a big swirly cone nose. He's got long arms and baggy pants with striped socks. He always smiles." I realized my son was talking about an imaginary friend. I suppose it was normal for kids his age to have imaginary friends, especially when he has no real kids to play with. Probably just a phase. The rest of the day went as usual, and it was starting to get late, so I put James to bed, tucked him in, gave him a kiss, and made sure to turn on his nightlight before I closed the door. I was pretty tired myself, so I decided to go to bed not long after. I had an awful nightmare. It was dark. I was in some kind of a run-down amusement park. I was scared, running through an endless field of empty tents, broken-down rides, and abandoned game huts. The whole place had a horrible look to it. Everything was black and white. Prized stuffed animals all hung from nooses in the game huts, all with sick grins stitched into their faces. It felt like the whole park was looking at me, even though there wasn't any living thing in sight. And then suddenly I began to hear music play. The sounds of Pop Goes the Weasel being played on a squeak box echoed through the park. It was hypnotizing. I followed its tune to the circus tent almost in a trance, unable to stop my legs from moving forward. It was pitch black. The only light came from a single spotlight shining on the center of the big top. As I walked towards the light, the music slowed down. I found myself singing along, unable to stop. All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. The monkey thought 'twas all in fun. The music stopped right before its climax. And suddenly, the lights shot on. The intensity of the light was practically blinding. All I could see was a small dark silhouette shuffle towards me. Then another one appeared. And another? And another. There was a dozen of them, all coming towards me. I couldn't move. My legs were frozen, and all I could do was watch as the haunting figures drew near me. As they got closer, I could see they were children. As I looked at each one, I noticed that they were all horribly disfigured and mutilated. Some had cuts all over their bodies, others were severely burned, and others were missing limbs, even eyes. The children enveloped me, clawing at my flesh, dragging me to the ground, and tearing inside me. As the children tore me apart and I faded away, all I could hear was laughter. Horrible, evil, awful laughter. I woke up the next morning in a cold sweat. After taking a few deep breaths, I looked over and saw that a few of James's action figures were positioned facing me on the top of my nightstand. I sighed. James had probably woken up early and put these here. I gathered up the toys, made my way over to James's room. However, when I opened the door, James was sound asleep. I just shrugged and placed the toys back in his toy box, headed out to the living room. A little while later, James woke up and I made him breakfast. He was quiet, seemed a bit groggy. Perhaps he didn't sleep very well. I decided to ask him about the toys. And James, honey, did you put the toys in Dad's room this morning? His eyes shot up at me for a moment.
Zipper, stop.
Laughing Jack did. I rolled my eyes and responded, well, you tell Laughing Jack to keep the toys in your room. James nodded and finished up his breakfast, then decided to go out and play in the backyard. I went to relax in the living room and must have dozed off because I woke up a couple hours later. Shit! I need to go check on James. I was a bit worried that it had been over 2 hours and I hadn't checked on him. I stepped out into the backyard, but James wasn't there anymore. Oh, I was getting nervous, so I called him out. James! James, where are you? Just then, I heard a giggle coming from the front yard. I rushed to the gate and around the front of the house. James was sitting on the sidewalk. I breathed a sigh of relief and walked over to him. James, how many times have I told you to stay in the back? James, what are you eating? James looked up at me and then reached into his pocket and pulled out a handful of hard candies in all colors. This made me very nervous. James, who gave you that candy? James just stared at me, not speaking. James, tell Dad who gave you that candy. James hung his head low and said, Laughing Jack gave it to me. My heart sunk. I knelt down and looked him in the eye. James, I've had enough of this damn Laughing Jack thing. He's not real. Now, this is a very serious situation. I need to know who gave you that candy. I could see my son's eyes tearing up. But Dad, Laughing Jack did give me the candy. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. James had never lied to me, but what he's telling me is impossible. I made him spit out the candy and throw the rest away. James appeared to be fine. Maybe I'm just overreacting. After all, he could have gotten it from Tom and Linda from next door, or Mr. Walker down the street. Either way, I'm going to have to keep a closer eye on James. That night, I put James to bed as usual and decided to go to bed early myself. Suddenly, I was awoken by a loud bang coming from the kitchen. I sprung out of bed and hurried down the stairs. When I got to the kitchen, I was horrified. Everything on the counters had been thrown to the floor. Our dog Fido hung dead from the light fixture. His stomach was cut open and stuffed with candy, the same type that James was eating earlier that day. My shock was quickly broken by a sharp scream coming from James's room, followed by loud crashes. I quickly grabbed the knife from the drawer and moved up the stairs with a speed that only a father whose child was in danger could have. I burst through the door and flicked on the lights. Everything in the room was knocked over and tossed to the floor, and my poor son was in his bed crying and shaking with fear. A pool of urine stained the sheets. I scooped up my child and ran out of the house, went next door to Tom and Linda's house, and luckily they were still awake. They let me use the phone to call the police. It didn't take them long to arrive, and I explained what happened. They looked at me as if I was crazy. They searched the house, but all they found was the dead dog and 2 trashed rooms. The officer told me that someone had probably gotten into the house and done this right before making a quick escape, and they heard me coming up the stairs. I knew it wasn't true. All the doors were locked. None of the windows were open. Whatever was in my house didn't come from outside. The next day, James stayed inside. I didn't want him to leave my sight. I went into the garage, found my old baby monitor, and set it up in his room. If anything comes into his room tonight, I was going to be able to hear it. I went to the kitchen, grabbed the largest knife from the drawer, put it on my nightstand. Imaginary friend or not, I'm not letting anything hurt my little boy. And soon enough, night came. I put James to bed. He was afraid, but I promised him that I wouldn't let anything hurt him. I tucked him in, gave him a kiss, turned on the nightlight, and before closing the door, I whispered to him, "Good night, James. I love you." I tried to stay up as long as I could, but after a few hours, I felt myself drifting off. My baby would be safe for the night, and I needed to sleep. And just as I laid my head down on the pillow, I heard a soft noise come from the baby monitor that I had put on my nightstand. At first, it sounded like interference, like the kind a radio would make. Then it turned into a soft moan. Was James asleep? And I heard it. The laugh from my nightmare, that horrible laugh. I sprung up from the bed and grabbed the knife from under my pillow. I rushed over to James's room and creaked the door open. I tried the light switch, but it wouldn't come on. I took a step in, and I could feel the warm, thick liquid on my feet. Suddenly, James's nightlight came on, and I could see... I could see the absurd horror laid out in front of me. James's body was nailed up on the wall. The nails pierced through his hands and feet. His chest was cut wide open, and his organs hung down to the floor, and his eyes and tongue had been removed along with most of his teeth, and I was disgusted. I could hardly believe that this was my baby boy. Then I heard it again. That soft, desperate moan. God. James was still alive. My baby, my poor boy, in such pain, could barely cling to life, and I ran across the room, and I vomited on the floor, but my sickness was interrupted by a horrible cackle coming from behind me, and I spun around, and while I was still wiping bile from my mouth, then out of the shadows emerged the fiend responsible for the horror. Laughing Jack. His ghost white skin and matted black hair hung down to his shoulders. He had piercing white eyes surrounded by black rings. His twisted smile revealed a row of sharp, jagged teeth. His skin didn't look like skin at all. It almost looked like rubber or plastic. He wore a patchy black and white clown outfit with striped sleeves and socks. His body itself was grotesque. His long arms hung down past his waist. The way he was poised made him look almost boneless, like a rag doll. He let out a sickening laugh as if to let me know that he was pleased with my reaction to his work. I turned around slowly in front of James and began to laugh, even more at the horrific sight that he laid out. That was enough to shake me from my terror, and I snapped, "Get away from him, you bastard!" I rushed at the monster, raised the knife above my head, and stabbed down at him. But as soon as the knife touched him, he disappeared like a cloud of black smoke. The knife passed right through him and pierced James' still beating heart, splashing the warm blood on my face. No. What have I done? My baby. I've killed my baby. I immediately fell to my knees. I couldn't hear. I could hear sirens in the distance growing louder, and my boy, my sweet baby boy. I promised that Daddy would protect you, but I failed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, James. I'm so sorry. Police soon arrived and found me in front of my son, still wielding the knife covered in my baby's blood. The trial was short. Insanity. I was placed in Ferropolis House for the Criminally Insane, where I have been for the past 2 months. It's not bad here. The only reason I'm awake now is because someone is playing Pop Goes the Weasel outside my window. I'll talk to the orderlies about it in the morning.
Okay. Damn. That was something. Yeah. Oh, well. Mhm. Hmm. Hold up, y'all. I'm doing something real quick on Discord. My Discord. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I was doing stuff for my Discord for the men. Hey, Kat, how you been doing? If you want, no, I'm gonna put up some porn pictures for the ladies. But later, I mean. Hurry the fuck up. I'll do it when I want to. I'll do it when I want to, okay? I don't want to do fucking shit. Do you know how many tabs I have right now on? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tabs on now. What time is it? What time is it? I need to get off now. And I need to fix my pencil. Right now. Seeing all the images. I tried to find it. Put it on the upload here. I'll make a new tab with it. It won't. I didn't upload it on the other ones either. On Discord. Put on Discord. I'll watch it on Discord. Now look on Discord. Which chat room is it? You don't have Discord. Oh my gosh. Which one is it then? Which video did you put on? Which link? Which video on my YouTube channel did you put it on? You have to say where you put it on at. You gotta say the last one. Oh my gosh. I'm going to kill you. You're ruining my buzz. You know this to be true. You know. I don't see another message. I don't see another message on the random stuff one. I just only see the one you already shown me. 11? Yeah, it only has that one. I don't see the others. Easy. Maybe it is it. If this is going to ruin my boner, this I'm not gonna watch. I've been trying to find like good spots here.
Chuck E. Cheese's, known as a place where a kid can be a kid, isn't as innocent as people make it out to be. Sure, it seems like just another arcade place for kids, with a creepy robotic mascot band on the stage. But, unfortunately, I got to experience it. I got to experience the truth, the horrible truth, behind Chuck E. Cheese. During the summer of 2006, I was about to be a senior in high school and I needed some extra cash to buy a car, so I decided to look for a job. I searched the newspapers daily for any job openings anywhere, but I found more news stories about missing teenagers than I did job listings. It was a strange time. My parents didn't want me going out anywhere, and most parents kept their children indoors at all times. It was the sixth missing teenager that month. It was in the paper, on the news, it was everywhere. They all seemed to be either 16 or 17 years old. I came from a small town in Pennsylvania, but these disappearances brought a lot of attention to our town. However, these reports didn't stop me from going out to look for a job. I lived about 10 minutes away walking distance from the big strip mall that had a Chuck E. Cheese in it, and when I was applying to some stores in that strip mall, I noticed that the Chuck E. Cheese had a help wanted sign on the door, so I went in to apply. I asked the employee standing by the entrance for a job application, and without responding, he called for a manager. A man, probably in his late 40s, walked to me and greeted me, immediately asking when I could start. He didn't even interview or talk with me, he just basically offered me the job right away. This shocked me because I had never heard of a job that didn't require some kind of interview. I told him I could start work immediately. The man told me to come back the next day to be trained and to receive the employee uniform. I left the place so excited I didn't even think about how weird it was. I had just gotten a job. Now I could save up for a car before school starts. It wasn't until I got back home that I started to realize how strange it was that I was spontaneously offered a job with no interviewing. They basically just hired a complete stranger. How did they know if I was qualified or able to do the job? I imagined that they were just really short-staffed and decided to just be happy I got the job. That night, I did some research on what I would most likely be doing as my job. I found out that most new employees would either be cleaning up or dressing as the Chuck E. Cheese mascot. Oh, great, I thought. I really didn't want to have to walk around in that thing. I went back the next day around 4 o'clock. The manager greeted me and gave me a red shirt with the Chuck E. Cheese logo. He then proceeded to show me what it was I would be doing, which was cleaning tables, sweeping floors, and cleaning and maintaining the robotic mascots. I was relieved that he didn't mention dressing in the Chucky costume, but I didn't understand what he meant by maintaining the robotic mascots. I asked him what he meant by that, and he explained that sometimes the animatronics get quirky, particularly Chucky. He explained that sometimes, even in their idle states, the animatronics get overheated and need to be cooled down, or they might break or glitch. So my job was to prevent that by spraying the fur of the robots with a bottle containing some kind of liquid, probably water. Somehow that would cool down the animatronics or something. I didn't see how that made sense, but I didn't question it. It seemed easy enough. After showing me all of this, the manager asked me if I was ready to start working today. I was shocked, but I was anxious to make money, so I told him yes. It was only then that he finally introduced himself as John and asked me for my name. After I introduced myself, he seemed in a hurry to leave. Before I stopped him and asked him if he needed my personal information and worker's card since I was only 17. He chuckled and responded, "Don't worry about that, bud. This job is off the books." I asked him what I should start doing and when my shift ended. He told me to clean tables for now and to leave when instructed. After this, he stormed out of the building without even saying goodbye or good luck. I stood there, feeling awkward and extremely confused. What kind of job was this? Leave when instructed? How long were they going to keep me in here? And they didn't need any of my information? I got started cleaning tables and continued to do so for a while. It wasn't so bad so far. About an hour into my shift, an employee told me to go backstage and clean up the robots before their show. John, the manager, had showed me the stage earlier, and cleaning these furry robots seemed easy. I filled a bucket with soapy water and brought some paper towels over to the robots. They all seemed perfectly clean, just like I expected. Why would they get dirty in the first place? But I figured I should just do it anyway. I started with the character all the way on the right, the human one dressed like a chef. I rubbed a damp paper towel around its face, not that it changed much. It looked just as clean afterwards. I repeated this process until I reached the Chucky robot, which was all the way on the left side.
I'm not gonna watch
This
it.
one definitely seemed the most realistic, even to the point where it was really creepy. How could little kids find this shit entertaining? I couldn't understand it. Apart from all the other robots, the Chucky one actually seems pretty dirty, particularly around the mouth. So I scrubbed around the robot's mouth with a damp paper towel. It was weird though, this robot was softer than the others. Just as I finished, the robot turned its head to me and opened its mouth. I jumped back and almost screamed out loud. I walked around to the other side of the robot to see if its head would follow me. It didn't. It seemed obvious to me right away that the Chucky robot was left on for some reason. I didn't really think much of it after that. After another hour of sitting in that room, I had to resume cleaning up tables and floors while the robots did their show. Besides that, it was a pretty easy and boring night. Eventually, an employee came and told me to go home. I think it was almost 9 o'clock when I left. On my way home, I felt kind of happy. I had found such an easy job so quickly. I didn't mind it at all. Most of the shift I had spent in that room, watching those idle robots. At the end of the night, I fell asleep pretty quickly. But around 3 in the morning, I woke up to the sound of something coming from outside. It was incomprehensible at first, but pretty soon I could make it out to be a very high-pitched, creepy laughter. We lived on a really quiet road, and hardly ever was there somebody walking past our house. I felt a bit unnerved, but I got up to look out my window. I lifted the blinds up and peeked out the window. The streetlight outside provided enough light to see the side of my property, along with the street and the woods across the street. I scanned the street looking to find anybody out there, but nobody. Just as I was about to get back in my bed, I noticed something across the street, by the edge of the woods. It was the silhouette of what seemed to be a big man. From where he was standing, the light didn't reveal any of his features. All I could see was the black figure facing my window. I pulled down the blind and jumped back into my bed. I almost wanted to tell my dad about it, but I didn't want to seem like a baby. What kind of fucking creep was standing out there like that? Whatever. They're out there and I'm in here, I thought. I tried to fall asleep, but for a whole hour, all I could think about was the figure I saw outside, and wondering if it was still out there. I finally got the courage to lift up my blinds and check again. He was gone. What a relief. I pulled the blinds back down, and after that, I fell asleep relatively quickly. The next day, I went back to work at around 4. It was weird. That day, when I got there, I noticed that a lot of the other employees were giving me odd stares, like I didn't belong or something. One employee came up to me and told me that I would be watching the animatronics all day. I didn't really have a problem with that. I just wondered why they would need someone to sit there for hours. All they were just robots. The first 2 hours of my shift went slow. None of the robots moved or overheated. I had already finished quote-unquote cleaning them, if I should even call it that, so I didn't have anything to do. I made a note to myself to bring some magazines or something to keep myself entertained the next day. There was no animatronics show that night. I guess they mainly did those for kids' birthday parties. I guess that's why they were all motionless that night. Anyway, sitting around these robots for hours with nothing to do, it gave me time to observe some things, like how the curtains were covered by some kind of electronically moving wall, and how 2 of the robots that were sitting down still managed to be the same height as the other robots that were standing up. I found them all to be creepy, but I found the Chucky robot to be the creepiest. I've never seen an animatronic that looked so real. It genuinely looked like some kind of giant mouse or rat, as stupid as that sounds. The way it was just facing the curtains with the creepy smile on its face, it made me a bit uneasy. Before I could examine it anymore, one of my superiors came behind the stage and told me to take my lunch break. I asked her what the point of my job was and pointed out that I hadn't done anything. Her response was, "Your job is more than meets the eye." What? What are you? Before I could finish my sentence, she walked away. This beyond confused me, and I just thought the girl was a straight-up weirdo. Why would I have reason to think otherwise? During my half-hour lunch, I got a 50% discount on all food from the place, which was nice. While I was eating, another employee, probably in his early 20s, walked up to me and, looking very spooked, said, "Get out of here, while you still can." Before I could respond, he walked quickly to the exit of the building before disappearing for me to never see him again. Wow, there sure are a lot of creeps working here, I thought to myself. But what can you expect, though, when they hire anybody that walks through their doors? When my break was over, well, technically my whole job was a break. I never did anything. But when my lunch break was over, I walked back to the backstage, but when I opened the door to enter, the Chucky robot was facing the door with a big smile on its face. I almost fell back from fear and shock, but curiosity made me instantly walk up to the robot and examine it. I thought it was turned off. I gave the robot a few knocks on the arms to see if it would react. The arms didn't even feel like they were made of plastic under the fur. It felt like I was knocking on an actual arm. The robot then turned to face me again. What the hell was up with this shit? This thing was so realistic. I didn't even want to be in that room anymore, let alone for 3 more hours. I thought for a second that maybe it was overheating and spazzing out, so I sprayed it with the bottle. This only made it more glitchy. Its mouth started to jerk up and down, and its eyes closed. A sickening, squeaking sound erupted from the robot. Fuck, don't tell me I broke it, I thought. The motion stopped, and it opened its eyes again. I wasn't gonna try that again. I went to go sit back down and just try to ignore it. I wanted to get through the shift quickly without scaring myself too much. But when I sat down in the chair and looked up, the Chucky robot had yet again turned to face me. I didn't like this. They made this thing too realistic. I spent the next few hours sitting there uncomfortably, with the robot's eyes watching me. I was thinking about what the girl had said. Your job is more than meets the eye? And that weird guy, get out of here while you still can? What the fuck does that mean? Are they planning on killing me or something? This stupid nerd. He's probably just trying to be an asshole. I checked my watch repeatedly, anxious to get out of there. I was waiting for somebody to come in and tell me that I could leave like the previous night, but nobody came in. It was 10 o'clock exactly, so I decided to just leave. I walked out the back door of the stage and left it open, in case somebody needed to get in there and turn off the robots. As I walked toward the exit of the building, I realized that there wasn't anyone in sight. Some lights had already been shut. I guess they closed pretty quickly. I was sure there was a manager somewhere closing up, so I felt it safe to leave. During my walk home, I reflected on the whole situation. How fast I was hired, how weird my job is, all the stares from the other employees, and the strange comments people are making about me. I started to think, if they weren't going to have a show tonight, why did they need me to come in? Why not just turn off the robots? Why did they need me to come in and watch them for 6 hours? What the hell was I watching? I really wasn't comfortable with the job anymore, and decided that the next day I would go in and tell John the manager that I'm not interested in staying. That night, while laying in bed, I tried to think about other places that I could work, but the thought of the Chucky robot staring at me kept coming up. I don't know why. I mean, it seemed obvious that the robots had advanced interactive technology. It was a little too advanced. That was the last thought I could remember before drifting off to sleep. I woke up at around 3 in the morning again, to the same disturbing laughter coming from outside my window. This time, it was closer, a lot closer. My heart started pounding in my chest. The person I saw last night was back again seemingly to harass me. I had to confront this person, so I got on my feet and put my hand under the blind, gathering the courage to pull it up. With one instant boost of courage, I jerked the blind up to reveal it. It was the face of the Chuck E. Cheese mascot, standing right outside my window, looking right at me, with the same smile I had seen in the Chuck E. Cheeses. I almost jumped out of my skin in fear. I stumbled backward on something on the floor, causing me to fall to the ground. I barely managed to get back up on my feet. Then, realizing that the face at the window was gone, I grabbed the blind handle and yanked it down. I sat down on my bed to try and comprehend what just happened. Somebody was playing a prank on me. Those assholes. They followed me home and threw a Chucky costume on just to scare me. I knew they were all assholes. The way they stared at me, whispered as I passed by, and the strange comments. I bet it was all that stupid fucking nerd I saw earlier that day. I'm probably some kind of pawn in one big prank. That's why they hired me so quickly. But why? Why me? What did I do? I decided first thing in the morning I would go back to the police and give John, the manager, a piece of my mind, and tell him I would sue if they continued to harass me. That night, I had trouble falling asleep after that. It was probably hours before I had actually managed to fall back asleep, only to wake up early the next morning. I took a quick shower, skipped breakfast, and stormed out the front door, walking back to the Chuck E. Cheese's. When I arrived there were 3 cop cars parked outside, along with crime scene tape covering the entrance to the place. What the hell is going on here? I thought. I asked the police officer what happened, and he told me that one of the animatronic characters had been stolen from the place the previous night. Who the hell would steal one of these things, and how? I thought to myself. It sure didn't seem like a crime scene to me. It just seemed flat out ridiculous. This whole situation, ever since I started at this job, something has been going on. Something's not right with this place. But I did not want to get to the bottom of it. I just wanted to get away from it. I walked back home and looked up this particular Chuck E. Cheese on Google. Conveniently, there was a phone number for the manager, only it didn't say John. It was some man named George Mayhew. I thought that was strange, but I called the number anyway. Voicemail. I left a message stating what was on my mind and hung up. I hoped that would end that. Then I realized, fuck, I still have to get paid. I put myself in a really awkward position now, since I still had to go back to collect my payment. Ugh, whatever, I'll do it tomorrow, I told myself. Besides all of that, the rest of the day went slow and normal. It wasn't until night that I found out that my dad was working the night shift. My mom was already staying the night with my grandma, who was feeling ill, which meant I had the house to myself. I could have had a few friends over and stuff, but I wasn't in any mood for that. I needed time to myself to reflect on what was up with that Chuck E. Cheese. Who the hell steals animatronics? I mean, I guess they're worth something, but to go through that effort, why not rob a jewelry store or something? Whatever, not my problem anymore. That night, I was ready to call the police if the pranksters returned. I kept my cell phone on overnight next to my bed, ready to dial 911. I stayed up late watching TV, dreading having to fall asleep. I watched TV until about 2 in the morning, before finally trying to fall asleep. But I couldn't. My mind was racing. I rolled around in my bed for a good hour, not even remotely tired. My brain was waiting for the laughing from outside, or some kind of knock on the window, so much to the point that I started to become paranoid. I started to imagine sounds like some kind of squeaking noise. I started to imagine seeing things. I thought I could see the silhouette of a figure in the opposite corner of my room. I told myself to stop being paranoid and to just go to sleep. Somehow, I did calm myself down a bit, almost enough to finally fall asleep. I was finally relaxed until... What the fuck? Who the hell hell is calling this late at night? I checked the caller ID. It said unknown number. To hell, like I was going to answer that. I put my cell phone back on my desk and rolled back onto my side. I was so close to falling asleep, and now I was wide awake again. I knew I didn't answer the phone because I was partially afraid to. It was probably about a minute or two later when I heard the voicemail tone go off on my phone. The caller had left a message. I truthfully did not want to listen to it. I told myself to listen to it first thing in the morning, but then a sickening thought came up that the call was to inform of bad news of my ill grandmother. I snatched the phone, flipped it open, and pressed the button to listen to the voicemail. I heard an oh-so-familiar voice. It was John, the manager from Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm sorry. Truly, this is nothing personal. You have to understand. We needed you. We needed someone. He's getting hungry. He needs to eat, or else. Listen to me. Listen to me when I tell you your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Understand that we only do this to save humanity. We can't kill it. Our attempts only anger it. If we don't feed it, oh God. We never planned on it escaping. We needed it to consume only in the room backstage. Oh God, I'm so sorry.
What the fuck was that? What? This joke has gone far enough. This is completely fucking insane. I have to call the police. I jumped out of my bed and turned on my lamp, anxious to call the police. I dial 911 and raise the phone to my ear. It's only then that I see it. It was the creature. The rat. It was Chucky, standing in the corner of my room, smiling at me. I hear the 911 operator on the other end, but the phone was already on the ground by that time. I felt my stomach churning inside, my hand still to my ear as if I were still holding my phone. I couldn't move. The creature opened its mouth, wider than any creature could, and started to slowly move toward me. I was trapped. The only way out was through the window. I pulled up the blind, and then pulled up my window. I looked behind me. The creature was just a few feet away from me at that point. I jumped out of my window and ran as far away as possible. A few hours later, I walked back to my house, remembering I had dialed 911, so I expected some cops to be there. I was right. My dad's car was in the driveway, too. I explained to them that a man wearing a Chuck E. Cheese costume with a knife broke into the house, and he trapped me in my room, so I had to jump out of my window. I explained to them that I had just started working at the Chuck E. Cheese nearby, and that everything was weird from the start there. They assured me that the place would be investigated, and after a few questions, they were on their way. They did send another patrol car to watch the house for the night. The next day, police were investigating the building and made a gruesome discovery. In the hidden room near the back of the place were the dead corpses of 5 teenagers. All were barely identified as the teenagers reported missing in the news. The place was shut down, but nothing was ever heard from John the manager, or whatever his real name is. After that, the creature never returned to my house. I knew something was off with that place from the start. Of course, I had to improvise a bit with my story. I couldn't tell the police that a giant mouse was trying to eat me. But what kills me the most is knowing that the creature is still out there somewhere. And every so often, I wake up in the night and just barely, I think I can make out the sound of high-pitched laughter coming from the wind. Well, I've never told this story to anyone before. Now you know.
But I lost my boner. That fucking video made me tired. That video can put you to sleep. Like, seriously, the fuck? Dynamite, why would you show me this? This is not scary. Have you heard of Five Nights at Freddy's? Shit. Chuck E. Cheese was made. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's was made and based on Chuck E. Cheese. It was based on Chuck E. Cheese. So this horror story is nothing new to me. I'm ending the stream here, so yeah. Bye, night chat. And for those who are watching in the future, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell toll. Bye! Let's see if the end button works.